Alrighty. Hey everybody. I am actually back streaming. It's been a little while. I mean, not a huge long time, but maybe like a week. Had a nice little mini vacation with some family. Just hiked and camped a bit and hung out playing some games, so that was good. And now I just sat down at this table here. Ondas has been playing a bunch again, which is exciting. He's a very strong player. And we're going to see who else we grab here. And I need to drop some stream announcements quick. Oh wow, hey, cool. I should really... This is a fun table. I don't know Rotas much, but Nick is my name. Is actually quite a strong player too. His rating's not as high, but if this is who I think it is, which I'm pretty sure... Yeah, this is a very strong overall gamer. I've met him in person and I know him from other board gaming tournaments and worlds. And yeah, he's just good at a lot of games. Terra Mystic isn't necessarily a specialty, but I mean, that's plenty strong enough that he's certainly good. And we're playing base map, no landscapes, I believe. Yeah, base map, no landscapes, so it's probably the format he knows the best. So all of that's exciting. So let's head back over here, make sure things look good. All right, I'm 4th seat here. I like that. Always prefer to pick later. We have Orin. We got big buildings, digging, big buildings, dwelling, trading post, dwelling. This is like a really quite a good track, especially for factions that like to build up a bit early, and then you build lots of dwellings. Trading post into dwelling is always like an excellent sequence. So that's cool. We have lots of workers in the cults early. We got some early cult coins, which could be pretty big. Some stacked cults. All of that does actually look really good for Orin, so I really like that pick. Pastels, we got big building and trading post for pass points. Big building could be important for some faction. Trading post is going to be a bit hard to score until late, as it always is. Otherwise, we're missing dwelling scoring. We're missing ship scoring. So ship abuse strategy is not quite as viable. And then we're missing worker power. So just a little harder to get digs early, potentially, via power actions. But broadly, everything seems okay-ish here. The spades could be a little tight early, depending on what factions we have in the game. The track's not super encouraging anybody to go like heavy dwelling spree type stuff. These factions like to kind of build up early and then go out. Now we have Nomads. Don't love the Nomads pick here, but it's okay. Swarmlings are kind of okay here, but all the dwelling stuff means an economic type faction actually looks pretty good. I'm obviously pretty infamous around here for not liking to make mega color sandwiches. So I'm not going to put in brown. And I'm not going to put in gray. So this is either blue or black. So Swarmlings is viable. Alchemist is actually probably pretty good here. You might dig just a little, and then you can try to get Stronghold and Sanctuary if things go well, and then more dwellings, trading post dwelling. There's not as many past houses as you'd like, but so Alchemists are fine. Darklings are also fine. Don't know what I want to put in the most here. Swarmlings, I think, is not going to be great. I think it's just too much pressure on the big building tile amongst everybody. We currently have, like, Orin, Nomads. Darklings might have slight issues with color neighbors. I'll talk about that in just a sec, Nerd Key, but I agree. That was really intriguing. I think I'm going to be really boring and just put in Darklings here. It also eases up the spade pressure a little, although the Nomads might be going Stronghold here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I agree. That was like a really kind of contentious topic. I mean, broadly, I think Zora's had the same opinion we did, but I was a little surprised that some of the experts felt that if we just played more mega color sandwiches, we would all like somehow handle them better. I just don't think that's true. I think the inherent variability is just there. I just don't think there's a way for all four factions to have a good game when you're in a big color sandwich. There's just not enough map, right? Like, basically, when you pick four factions that are all on one side of the color wheel, there's just parts of the map that are basically dead. And so then the map just isn't big enough for all four factions to have, like, the typical good game. And so it becomes really volatile in who's going to succeed at getting to the right hexes and the right power actions at the right times. And I don't think that favors skill. So yeah, it's a bit surprising to me. I also just don't like it because, as I've argued, like, it goes against how the game would typically be played by the original like rules of picking in turn order. And while picking in turn order definitely has problems of, you know, not all like fourth seat can often be kind of screwed by color matchups a bit. It's not that bad. And I think the mega color sandwiches create even more disparate setups, and so now you need auction even more because of it, all of which is gross. Some people like chaos here, but with Nomads in the game, I have to imagine Darklings with no color neighbors are still just quite good here. This is a slightly interesting color wheel that I don't really know what to do with yet, so we'll see. I'm trying to think about where the early leech goes. I would expect that you got to see Nomad. Like, Orin are probably just going to start here and here, which is pretty typical. Got to think it goes Nomads, at least goes here. Probably Darklings just plays center here. There is a bit of an issue that if Nomads choose, like, Darklings could potentially try to go for a Sanctuary Town on these hexes. But if Nomads cuts you off here, and then as Darklings, Nomads also might start here and cut you off there, and so starting here doesn't become that exciting then if you don't get at least 3 hexes, so there is that risk. I'm not a big fan of having to like dig first action, as probably quite a few people here know, but I would probably do it this game, partly because this hex is going to get a lot of leech, but it is a little sad to be 4th seed. I think they still are best, but I'm assuming that's going to happen. I think Chaos might start here, but they can't actually assure themselves a neighbor. And then I don't know if Chaos actually wants to go here. So maybe there's actually a leech party here. Maybe it's Orin, Darklings, Chaos goes east this game. The problem with East Chaos is if Nomads chooses to just start here, the expansion is always a bit iffy for Chaos from this point, especially if you get blocked from this hex. Because then the plan largely has to be to make sure you get here and then like here so that you can bounce around. But I think I broadly still prefer to start here as Chaos, but if you don't have neighbors, it's I don't know. I don't really think I want them. I think Orin are still going to be quite good here, actually, with no color neighbor. One of the big issues is if Orin actually wants to try to fight for this hex. If Chaos does start here, they often try to secure the center, although, again, if Nomads are going to be here. So if Chaos doesn't start here, though, I think Orin just get this center run. I think Orin potentially get this, because Darklings might play kind of northern here a little. Although Darklings are never going to connect through the north either, so that's an issue. And indeed, Ondas is actually going to Orin already, but maybe it shouldn't be already. Orin are probably just quite good here. I do need to figure out the start tiles. In some capacity, you have to imagine Spade and the big building tile is going to go fairly early. And then the priest tile might go, but so Orin still could just have temp shipping. But if Orin are likely to start with temp shipping, maybe you do start like here instead. Just so you can open temple and some dwellings easily. I'll go one more on Darklings. Orin are pretty good here, though. Orin are possibly more fun too, for whatever that matters. But the other question is if you actually open Stronghold Orin. Usually I don't like opening Stronghold Orin, and I don't think I would do it here, but I would probably aim for the round 3 Stronghold as Orin still, but we'll see. Yeah. While I'm blabbing on about this stuff, I should also mention that, yeah, like upcoming later tonight, I'm joining CH Tennis on his stream. Don't exactly know what it's going to be. I know NerdCube did it and I half paid attention to that. I think they kind of played a game and kind of talked about stuff. So I think that's loosely what's happening later this evening. The arena season is nearly wrapping up, and I'm still sitting on the outside of the top 10, and I don't really feel like risking that. So I kind of have just stopped playing arena, which lots of people have basically stopped playing arena, it seems, which kind of happens right toward the end of the season. So I don't know. It seems fine. I might yet try to get some other top 10 arena players together for like a pretend little arena finals type thing, just for the fun of it. We'll see if I get that to actually happen by the end of the arena season. Otherwise, yeah, the next arena season's coming, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. The bids are starting to go kind of how I think. I'm probably overpaying for Darklings a little at this point. Maybe. Well, so the tricky thing is I don't actually really love Chaos or Nomads here. I think Darklings are probably right about 8 points better than Orin. So hello, am I quiet for only you? So I'm never the loudest while streaming. I don't understand my mic setting, but based on my Streamlabs, I should be about as loud as I ever am. So I don't know what to tell you on that front. Hey, Loki, buddy, come on over. Your pal Marushka's here for you. Hello. Yeah, I know. You still got that to eat, too. Yeah, I know. Come here, though. Come on. Come here. Hello. No, come here. Hey, I know. You have your other thing to chew on, but let's go with this quick. Sit. Stay. Okay, good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. All right. There you go. Good times, good times. The chat's been a bit quiet here, although it doesn't seem like we actually have a ton of people. People forgot I've been streaming, I guess. Or that's not quite true. People just aren't on right now, which is fine, but we're not up to our 30 plus people as we sometimes are, but that is fine. How did the Agricola games go, Marushka? Or actually, I don't even know. Have you been playing today? I really wasn't watching Twitch a ton except for Lumen stuff. Oh, sorry, it's my bid. I said I was bidding Darklings about 8 better than Orin, which seems to be what other people are doing, so that happens. Nobody's touched Chaos again, so
Nobody's touched Chaos.
Whoops, did not mean to do that. Today's kind of so-so. 1-1, lost 1. Well, nice. I haven't won a game of Agricola in a little while, but I haven't been playing a ton. But it's not been going great when I have, but that's fine. Orin are getting bid down a bit now. Now they're actually 6 points away from Darklings. It's really hard for me to tell exactly how good Orin are going to be here. I think it depends a lot on how much Chaos also plays a cult-heavy game. The other problem with Darklings that I have to admit that I keep looking at is I think if Darklings are allowed to connect here, I think they have a pretty decent chance at playing a pretty good network game. But if Darklings don't get connection, maybe there's just enough track points to be had for Darklings that it's fine, especially if they get an Earth 1, Water 1. But There's also a chance that Darklings just don't get Earth 1, right? So... But yeah, Orin are getting bid even more again, which again maybe he's right. But yeah, now Ondas is back on Darklings. The question starts to become, when does Nomads and Chaos become viable? I mean, Nomads is a fairly economic focused faction too, and we got Dwellings, Trading Post Dwellings, which is pretty good. Although Nomads really, I think, excels at like round 5 Trading Posts. But Nomads is also going to get to start with Big Building or Spade. If you get Big Building, you can go for a Stronghold strat. If you get Spade, you just go for like Earth 1 strat. None of that can be that bad, right? Although I'd end the auction right now if I do that. I don't know if I want to do that. The other question is if Nomads are better than Chaos here, but I think there is a chance that Nomads are just better than Chaos. Don't know though. You think Nomads are way better? Interesting. Is green getting temp ship? Yes. Are landscapes on? No. Ondas surprises you with weird settings. Yes, fair. Hello everybody. Welcome. All right, we do have some of the chat back. Yeah, I've back from a brief little trip vacation. Hi Loki. Yeah, we're done with treats for now. Nomads are CM's worst enemy. I think you're correct. I don't think I want the Chaos Magicians. I don't think I want Nomads quite yet. I do think I'm going to go another on Darklings, and then we'll see if... I think Aura need to go a bit lower before Nomads or Chaos goes, but I'm not sure. Nomads might be pretty good here. I'm really not positive. This is base map. Get that CM out of here. Chaos are pretty decent on base map, too. Even if you don't get the center, it can be fine. It's just... with Nomads in the game, I think there's problems. I would really like you could try to go Eastern CM here, but the fact that Nomads could very well be on this hex is a real problem. The other problem with this color arrangement is if Chaos Magician starts here, they might not actually have a neighbor for the first turn. So I don't like that. Do I think Chaos will open with a Sanctuary round 1? Yeah, I think Chaos Magician should open with a Sanctuary in round 1. I'm not sure they will, but Orin are good. The Orin are good here. That's why the Orin keep getting bid, which is correct. I maybe should be bidding Orin more than I am. No, it doesn't matter. I am playing Darklings. I think Ondas has a pretty good deal here. I think Nomads and Chaos... I think Chaos is screwed. I think Nomads went a bit too early, but I'm not sure. I think I am starting here. And then probably here, but I'm probably never connecting north this game, so there is a real issue on that front. But I think I get better leech if I start here. The only downside is then I probably let Orin beat me here, and I really don't want to let Orin beat me. So I guess I start here and wait a set. Well, actually, I'm placing back to back because it's Chaos Magicians. What am I talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Orin probably start here, although maybe they start up here. I could do something weird and start up here and hope to bust through. I think I want to connect this game, but I don't... like, the problem is this is going to get gunked up real fast. And this probably gets gunked up real fast too. So I think connection is actually really unlikely for Darklings here. So I'm starting to realize I've probably overpaid for Darklings a little bit. I think I gotta start here and hope for chaos and have like a big leech party here. I think that's probably the play, but you hate e5 so much. I don't love e5 usually, but I think e5 is fine here. You think CM are gonna go east and join, you think? You kind of like c1 better than e5 since yellow's in the game. So c1 is certainly viable here. Assuming that Nomads would join you, you could start c1. I don't think that's a bad idea. But I'm fine with this. To be honest, I do think I've put myself into a bit of a bad spot. I don't think I've analyzed this game super well. I do think Darklings are going to struggle a little more than I thought. So I've probably overbid for Darklings. I like Ondas's position a lot. I think the fact that Ondas is paying only 8 points compared to Nomads and 7 points to Chaos is really good. So I probably should have bid Orin a little heavier and backed off Darklings a bit sooner. But, oh well. With Leech in the east, do we go for Sanctuary round 1? Possibly. Yellow could be weird and not start D3. Possible. How am I doing? We winning. We are not winning. I have to choose between getting E6 and Sanctuary. Correct. That's the other problem with the spot I picked. Whoa. Okay. That's also surprising. Okay. So Nomads are almost certainly going to go Stronghold with this. You don't start there unless you're going Stronghold. Because Nomads are going to blitz across. So I'm not going to get this Hex, but neither is Orin. Which honestly seems okay. So Nomads is going to upgrade here, giving me Leech. Chaos has to upgrade here, giving me Leech. If I take this and go for a Sanctuary opening, the hardest part is actually getting the Workers action. I'm almost certainly not going to get the Workers action because Chaos will also want it. Nomads will want, like, everybody's going to want Workers if they're going big building. But I also want Workers even if I choose to Spade. So I think it just has to be this tile. I need the Workers and it gives me flexibility. Nomads does take the Spade. Seems really good. Nomads might even just take this Hex or something, which is actually kind of annoying too. I'm not sure what's going to happen yet, but we'll see. How important is Earth 1? Earth 1's kind of important because I can't guarantee network points. And without network, I think I need Earth 1, Water 1. Yeah, I agree, Nerdcube. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like, you know, that seems like a pretty good Nomad starting spot. Like, it's really intriguing, actually. It totally seems fine. An Orin upgrades next to Nomads, which seems like a real nice gift for Nomads, but I suppose Orin would prefer their Stronghold there, so fair enough. I do have the option to just take the Workers here right now, but I think I have to upgrade first. Or I could take this Hex first. If I take this Hex, I give up on Sanctuary Dreams. So, should I give up on Sanctuary Dreams yet? No, I don't think I should give up Sanctuary Dreams yet, right? I should upgrade here, see what happens. Orin do go temp ship and do take the Hex right next to Chaos. Chaos looks just so dead after that happens too. I mean, that's so bad. Chaos does need the Workers, so they might take it right here. But we'll see. Like, everybody needs the Workers. Like, if Nomads chooses to go for the Stronghold line, which I mean I think they almost have to by starting here. You assume that the Nomads also want Workers, but Chaos don't take the Workers yet, which I think is just a mistake. I think Nomads might take Workers right here. If Nomads takes the Workers, he has the ability to go Stronghold and put out a dwelling with the Spade and a dwelling with his Sandstorm. He'll have no coins, so that part's a bummer, but he would open Stronghold for dwellings, which seems pretty good. But we'll see. Do you think round 3 Nomad Stronghold's pretty good? Yeah, I think the Nomad Stronghold in round 3 is a totally reasonable time for it. It's just, if you put your dwelling here, I kind of feel like you need to go Stronghold, because otherwise Orin could very reasonably try to race down here to this blue hex and just like kill you. But wow, okay, it is Temple Nomads. This starting spot makes less sense to me if that's what's going to happen. That also is Earth 1. So if I want Earth 1, I have to take it right here. I can take Earth 1, or I could just take the workers here. And then if I take the workers, I'm pretty much guaranteed Sanctuary. Yeah, and that's what being pointed out in chat. But if I take the workers, I pretty much get a Sanctuary opening, but then I lose Earth 1 probably. Ondas is not that big of an Earth 1 proponent in general either. So I'm not 100% sure Ondas is going Earth 1. I think there's a chance Ondas is actually just going to build a shit ton of dwellings while he has temp shipping. But I don't know. I don't know what the man's going to do. But I think I take the workers. I think everybody wants it. And I think it gives me a decent chance at a big... I think it gives me a chance at a big Sanctuary type open. Nomads will probably take this Hex from me, but honestly, I don't know if I care about this guy all that much. I think taking the workers hurts a lot of other players too, so I think it's fair. The track is pretty good. The problem for me, okay, Ondas does just go Earth 1. We are going double econ now, yeah. We're definitely going Earth 2, Fire 1. And it is fine. The main concern for me is I still just don't think I get connection this game. And I think playing no Earth 1 and no connection is going to be tough for Darklings, but we'll see. He did that to punish me? Yeah, probably. But I'm not actually sure it's that good for him either. It's fine, but when you have temp ship as Orin, it's very tempting for me to just build all those dwellings while I still have access to the temp ship. But I suppose all those green hexes will be there for him in the future, so I think it's fine. Priest of Fire? Yeah, I agree that Priest of Fire is tempting. The thing with Priest of Earth is that I might get enough power to take the coin's power action, which is what I really would like to do. So we'll see. Oh, and I can't Priest of Fire anymore anyhow now. Yeah, never mind. Chaos beat me Priest of Fire. CM already took the 3 spot. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Priest of Fire would have been good if CM didn't take the 3 spot, but they did. So Priest of Earth is definitely the play. Take Earth 2. Hope that I somehow have enough leech by that point to take the coins and nobody else wants to. It's not clear to me if anybody else will take the coins. Wow, Nomads take single dig. I would not have expected that. Well, it looks pretty likely I'll get coins. I don't think Ondas has any way that he's going to burn below. I think Chaos is going to wind up going for the Sanctuary anyhow. It's going to cost him a lot, but I think it's what he's going to do. I think I want to encourage Chaos to go for the Sanctuary, though. So I think this is Temple Earth 2. Partly to help give Chaos the power so that he for sure goes Sanctuary and feeds me back. I really want to take this coins action. I've said this before, but I think Darklings Sanctuary openings are quite strong when you get the workers action and the coins action. If you don't get the coins action, it's a little rough. Without the coins action, you tend to run into round 2 without any real ability to get pushing forward. So we'll see. The coins in round 2 is going to be very helpful as well, but if Chaos takes the coins, that's fine. They can't open Sanctuary if they do that. I think they should just open Sanctuary, but he's welcome to just take the coins here if he wants to. or he's going to pass. Okay. I can't stress enough how bad I think that is. The Sanctuary is quite good here, even if it costs... So, like, the thing is, it only costs... Oh, done. This is going to happen always, too. Okay, never mind. I do get coins. I just... Huh. I don't even have to send Priest to Earth. If I send Priest to Earth, I save some stuff. I don't think there's any way Ondas takes coins. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to save this Priest for next round. The Priest next round is some good points, and it's some good expansion opportunities. There's a chance I actually want to like triple dig this next round and then bust here, which is like a hilarious path. Especially if Chaos does decide to double dig this Hex first action, which is seeming likely. In which case I think I will want to triple dig this, which means saving this Priest. As much as I would love to send Priest to Earth though, because it just pays out so well. I might get the Spade pass tile, I guess, yet. I'm not sure. I'm just going to take the coins here. I don't think I care that much about where my power tokens are at yet, and I don't know what I want to commit to. And I don't want to watch Ondas take the coins on me for some reason. I mean, the truth is I probably am going to send it to Earth anyhow. Because I'm going to be able to pass for a Priest or a Spade regardless. So I probably should have just sent it to Earth. I think I am still going to send it to Earth. So I probably cost myself some power tokens here, but I think it's okay. But I do think I'm going to wind up taking this Hex and busting here. I think it makes Nomad's life way more miserable. I think it makes Orin's life way more miserable. So I think we can all just be unhappy. I think Chaos is already dead. I'm like not worried about Chaos's game much, to be honest, but we'll see. But yeah. Hey, okay. Loki, it's your lucky day. Hey, buddy, come on, sit up. Yeah, you get another one. Come on. Yeah, sit. Oh boy. All right, are we gonna time out? No, we aren't. All right. Hi, buddy. Come on, a little closer. Come on, a little closer. Sit. Oh, stay. Okay. Good boy. What if Ondas digs turn 1 the Grey Hex? Then life is sad, but I don't think that's that likely, but we'll see. Ondas doesn't really have the resources to be justifying a dig unless he's going to hard dig, and he has green hexes, so I don't think he's going to dig that first, but if he does, I'm a bit sad, but I'll survive. We go Sanctuary here. This would normally be where I would take Earth 1, but probably just go Fire 1 here. I already got Earth 2, take Fire 1, go full Econ Darklings and see where it takes us. And then I probably do just send this first Priest to Earth. Again, I should have done this first, but I'm going to pass for the Spade. Passing for the Spade just because it comes with 2 coins, and the Priest is gone anyhow, and I need digs next round. So yeah. Alright, decent start here still. Definitely some small problems here. Chaos probably is going to take this. If Chaos doesn't take this Hex, I will just probably Sanctuary through here, but if he does take this Hex, honestly, triple digging this might just be better, so we'll see. Orin does have the ability to single dig, so Orin maybe does recognize my threat here. We'll see. So, Crix, the good... Oh, wow, Ondas does do that. Well, shit, team. Shit. Well, this is the danger sometimes of these things. Yeah, this is not ideal, but oh well. The only small upshot is now I just abandoned this sanctuary, and I guess maybe the game plan has to be to beat Nomads to this hex now. I'm not sure. The game plan is troublesome. Priest action, go shipping. Could go shipping. I'm not sure yet. Really not sure. Generally, I support only taking coins when you're in this sort of position. Taking lots of coin actions is almost always correct when you go Earth 2 Darklings. I think the correct move might be to take the coins and go 2 shipping here. I don't love going 2 shipping this round, but I don't really see what the other choices are. Lumen's talking about these hexes. This is D4, D5. Which he's not wrong. This would have been fun to be disruptive, but I think just shipping twice and getting out all these dwellings is fine. I still can play a decent network game by just abandoning the sanctuary. The town space is going to be a little iffy, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, it's definitely painful to go shipping when there's no ship VP tile and it's a dig round. I'm giving up a lot of points, but I'm getting out a lot of dwellings that I'll need, so we'll see. Could still steal D5 easily with my spade. Correct. I can still take this hex. So we have fun things to happen. We have fun stuff going on still. So punish on dust back. Correct. So I haven't said it out loud yet because I wasn't exactly sure. I was paying attention to all my spade options, but this was pretty high on the list. Because currently it does to me look like Orin. I said at the start of the game that I thought Orin were at a very good spot. Orin still look like currently they were going to get 2 very easy towns, because Nomads is not going to beat Orin to this hex probably. I don't really like Nomads opening anymore. Starting here as Nomads and not opening Stronghold is questionable to me. If you open Stronghold and you're going to blitz across, great. But taking this hex as Nomads, like this is not a cohesive plan in my opinion. And I think it's going to really cause problems for Nomads, but we'll see. I mean, Nomads did get onto big building tile and they're going to get to probably take a coins. I don't know. Like, it's going to be okay for them, I'm sure, but broadly, I think Orin are in the best spot. I still don't really like what Chaos is up to. Nomads didn't start here, though, so I guess I should be clear, too. Chaos are a bit better off than I would have thought, because Chaos might be able to blitz to here fast enough. I'm really not sure. but it is looking like I'm also going to win the race to like this hex and maybe this hex, depending on what happens too. I would love to just like town up through here and then probably town through here this game. And I might just get 2 towns, but that's okay. But like taking these hexes would be pretty fun. Partly because like Orin kind of wants this, Nomads Chaos kind of wants this. And the more I can do to just kind of depress everybody else's network and hurt them all for taking Earth 1 and taking the hexes around me rather than securing other things, all of that seems delightful to me. So Chaos, I still don't really love what they're up to. They are basically a round behind in my opinion. You want to end round 1 with Sanctuary or like you want to end round 2 with Sanctuary 2 dwellings. He's ended it with Temple 2 dwellings, and it looks like he's going to end next round with like Sanctuary 2 dwellings or something. Like, I don't know. It's not super impressive. I am going to take this hex. I think it's very important to slow down Ondas here. I think Orin are in the best spot. Passing for 6 coins always feels good. All I really need is coins. I would like to build a temple this round for Water 1, so. I'm getting offered 3 for 2s. It's still early enough. I'm taking these. It looks like I'm going to get offered a lot because Chaos is definitely going to go Sanctuary this round. Nomads is going to go Stronghold here, apparently. I have to assume Nomads is going Stronghold at this point. Chaos is going to bust. Chaos maybe is going to win the race here. I'm not sure. Could be huge, but don't know yet. Ondas does get Stronghold up. Looks good. I'm very tempted to double dig this and build this and then build Temple. I can do all of that this round. Build these 2 dwellings and then Temple on one of these hexes. I don't think Ondas... Well, by the time I do that, Ondas might have the power to double dig here because I'm going to give him almost enough power for it. And then as long as Nomads or Chaos gives Ondas the rest of the power, he will be able to double dig this. So that plan's probably not going to work. Which is a bit sad because I would really love to make his life hard still. I maybe do just take this hex anyhow. There's a chance that people won't feed Ondas the leech he needs. Maybe Nomads decides to send a priest off first or something. I think it's unlikely, but I think taking this hex away from Chaos also pushes them south. Or it pushes them to go like here. Like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of benefits to continuing to push my opponents around. And I think I'm going to build these dwellings next round. Although Nomads... wait a sec. So Nomads are about to get a Stronghold. It's not clear where they're going to go. It might be better to just focus over here. This might be too blocky. Making sure that I secure this space before Nomads does anything is probably more important. I agree that I think Nomads is actually racing for this. I mean, Nomads has to want this. Well, or this, right? Like, I think Nomads has to try to bust themselves over here. Like, Nomads has put a lot of pressure on themselves. I'm not sure Nomads is ever connecting this game either with this starting location anymore. We'll see, but there's a lot of kind of questionable stuff going on, so we'll see. Yeah, connection. Nomad's connection looks dead. I mean, this is the weird thing. Like, as much as I'm not happy about how I got blocked in, my game's pretty good, even with what's happened. I mean, I've also got Earth 1 blocked, which is, again, going to be a long-term problem a bit, but I can take Water 1 this round. Although, did Ondas take Water 1? Yeah, he did. Okay, so there is some Water 1 pressure, too, that I wasn't responding to here. There is a chance that Nomads decides to just go... I mean, they shouldn't anymore. Given what they've done, it seems like they're going Stronghold because they already went for a trading post, but they could just go Sanctuary for Water 1, and then Chaos also goes Sanctuary for Water 1, and they all leave me without Water 1. That would suck. But, you know, it could happen. But I think it's kind of important to set myself up for these hexes. So, yeah. Nomads looks like he's attempted to get the coins power action, which I think is really smart. Chaos does wind up beating him to this hex, though. That's really big for Chaos Magician's expansion. The fact that Nomads didn't start here does mean maybe Chaos is still a bit better off than I think. You have no idea who's winning anymore? Yeah, I agree. I have no idea who's winning either, but it's part of the fun. I don't have to take this hex yet. As soon as Nomad goes Stronghold, I do, but I'm going to start trying to Temple for Water 1. There's still a copy of Water 1. The coins did go to Nomads, which is a big deal. I think Nomads probably is going to go Water 1 and Stronghold now. At least that's what I would do. That'd be very strong. So I'm definitely taking Water 1 here because I think somebody's about to get screwed on Water 1 when they weren't paying attention. We'll see. Although Nomads does not go Sanctuary, they do go Stronghold first. I thought Nomads maybe would go Sanctuary for Water 1 there. I think they maybe should have, but we'll see. Sanctuary and Stronghold the same round's pretty cool. You've not pulled that off. Interesting. Yeah, Nomads are definitely a faction that can get away with that in the right games. This would have been one of those games. Nomads could have gone Sanctuary and Stronghold in round 3 here. With the pass tile, like it would have been really nice. I think he probably should have because he would have got a copy of Water 1 here then too. Not that he needs it, but this seems a little better than C4 Double Dig. You're bummed that they didn't take Water 1. I'm bummed they didn't take Water 1 too. I think if Nomads took Water 1 there, I think it's quite good actually. I mean, their coins would have been a bit iffy, but it's just so many points to build a Sanctuary this round, like, right? It's a 9-point Sanctuary plus Water 1. Like, that has to be worth the resources. But anyhow, they have their Stronghold up. I mean, they want to take this Hex. Ondas did just protect this Hex anyhow. That makes Ondas taking this Hex a little more questionable to me. It really was just to block me in, which, fair enough. I chose to go block him afterwards, so... I'm not sure if I'm going to get more power this round, and I'd like to be able to take more coins actions, but I'm not sure I'll be allowed to, but let's just take this Hex. Ondas really has identified who his competition is this game. I mean, to be fair, Ondas is having his own sorts of issues. I mean, he is going to get one town here and one town through here. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Ondas still has a decent cult game going, too. So there is that. I don't know. Everybody's game is, like, kind of good, but has issues. So, well, it'll be interesting. Ondas has the highest number. Yeah. Nomads does very predictably take this. So I mean, Nomads is going to get a town next round with dwellings too. I do quite like how this is actually developing still for Nomads. Although again, their long-term connection, I guess, is not guaranteed. So Chaos passes here. Seems reasonable. Passes for the spade. Yeah, it's definitely reasonable. This trading post tile is at an awkward spot. I would really like this pass tile, as I'm sure everybody would. The problem is Ondas is in position for it, and I don't have enough stall moves, so I may as well pass now. I guess I could just pass for another priest and a coin. Digging a lot is part of, like, I'm partly going to smash this round. I'm going to hit all these rounds decently. And I'm going to just try to send a lot of priests into the ground. Yeah. I think that's all I can do. I could debate sending one more priest to Earth, actually. It's not crazy to think I could... Nah, I don't know. I don't really want to play cult games here, though. I don't think sending another priest to Earth is going to wind up doing me much in a game that has Chaos and Orin, but I don't know. We do need a lot of priests to dig. Yeah. I mean, this town is super easy. The other town is trickier. There's a fairly cheap dig town somewhere through here, actually, with a bridge. There's other fairly, it's not that dig intensive of town space, honestly. I think I'm only going to get 2 towns. The way towards 3 towns, honestly, would have been to go 3 shipping and beat Nomads to, like, this stuff. But Nomads is definitely going to take these hexes, so I don't really want to pay for more shipping. I guess there's still town space down here potentially too, but the neighbors on a lot of this is where it gets tricky. I also want to just build lots of trading posts next round in places that are actually going to make towns, which is also, again, not guaranteed. So Nomads just gave me a free power. That free power that Nomads just gave me potentially will let me take a coins action if Chaos doesn't take it. Chaos maybe isn't taking the coins action either. They'd have to burn below 4 tokens, so I might get another coins action, which would be awesome because, well, coins actions are great. So I might just build another temple for Apr1 this next round or something crazy. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 workers. I only need to build 3 dwellings, and then I build a trading post and a temple again. I might just build another temple this round, actually. We'll see. Assuming I do get another coins action, which is not guaranteed, but... it also actually matters a lot if this is going to be left open or not. If the pass tiles are left open, gosh, I'm not even sure I want to take the coins then, which is really weird. But, oof, and it is left open. Okay, so having a super fast round and passing for a tile that comes with 4 workers, or 4 coins and a worker is super good here. I might skip the coins power action. I don't really need more economy as much as I need more scoring, and this pass tile is super juicy. But building at least, building a couple dwellings this round, I just can't pass on. It's too much value. Probably need to secure E2. I'm gonna build at least 2 dwellings. I'm not gonna have, when I say really fast round, I also need to just use priests, right? I think I'm going to dig and build this and dig and build that and then see what happens. This is where earlier the game is going to come back to bite me. Being at only 4 power tokens here is actually super awkward because I kind of want to leave the 4 power tokens so that I can, or leave my 4 power, but then I'm giving up on potential leeches that are free, all of which sucks. I think I'm just going to leave all that power sit there, though. So Orin presumably have to use their ability. Nomads presumably want to really secure these two. So it really comes down to how many more moves Chaos has to make. But Chaos has a spade they need to use. And they sent a priest to air, which suggests to me that they're not racing that hard to pass first. So I think I will have the option to pass first onto this tile. I don't need the coins right now. I don't need the coins as bad as I need a tile that has 4 coins a worker and 8 points printed on it. I really need more points this game. Water 1 is cool, but my priests are pretty good. I have decent network, but like my cults aren't great. Like my direct, like basically I don't have enough point scoring opportunities. So, I don't need 3 extra coins as much as I need this tile. This tile is incredible right now. Am I giving up a lot of points by not building this round? No, that's the beauty of it. I'm going, like, I could build 1 more dwelling. So I'm giving up 2 points by not building this dwelling. Although I also can kind of just save dwellings for the last round. So it's not even clear to me that not building a dwelling is giving up dwellings here. The only other thing I was going to do this round was to build a trading post and a temple for Apr1 if I took the coins, which I can't take the coins anymore because Nomads takes them, which makes sense. I could have gone temple for Apr1 just for an extra priest production, but that's not that valuable either. So like I'm really not giving up almost anything here. What I'm going to do is next round, I will open with a coins power action while having this tile, and I will build 5 trading posts and a temple for Apr1 next round, which is going to be 30 points worth of trading posts, 4-point Apr1, or yeah, 4-point Apr1, and 8 points on the pass tile. So that'll lock up 42 points at least, which, you know, that sounds really good. How much can I bet on getting at least 1 leech this round? I really don't know if I can, which sucks. I would really like to convert 1 power to a coin here, and then I have 1 power income. But if I can't open next round with a coins action, that's kind of sad. But, gosh, my chances of getting a power are pretty freaking good, aren't they? I'm gonna assume that I make it. This might be wrong, but anyhow, I'm gonna take this hex. I think the other town is gonna aim for somewhere in here, and I just need to use all these priests so that I can re-earn them. You'd be terrified of doing this? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, the only reason I'm not super terrified of it is I don't actually need a coins action at the start of next round all that badly. It'd be fun, but I don't really need it. Ondas does go up 2 steps on air. I'm pretty sure Ondas is basically out of things to do here. I think he will pass. I mean, I'm going to continue to reiterate how much that round 1 mistake was, though I really should have sent that priest to Earth before taking the coins power action, because I knew I would pass on to the spade or the priest. So that was sloppy. Because, yeah, being at 5 power tokens here would make the world of difference, actually. But, oh well. I did not, and so here we are. I may have just given up a coins power action next round, but I don't super need a coins power action. Even if I don't get one, I'll be at 14 coins at the start of next round. I mean, we'll survive. And I get my free power anyhow because Nomads hard digs here, and then they're going to take this. This actually does make plenty of sense too, so here we go. You think I do need the coins if I'm going 5 TPs in a temple? That part's true. That part is true. So it was probably the wrong gamble, but hey, it paid off because I'm a lucky son of a gun sometimes. So we pass here. We get this tile, which is just so sweet. We get to open with a coins action. I will start next round with 21 coins and 14 workers. 5 trading posts and a temple is 21 coins and 12 workers. So that sounds a hell of a lot like pretty much exactly what I'm going to have, which that's pretty. And yeah, that'll make me a sweet 30 points worth of trading posts, 12 points on the pass. So 42 more points will at least get me up to 81. Plus I have 4 priests. I'm at like 89. Should have 2 towns coming in. And then I have a whole final round on top of that. So I'm still on pace to get like 120-ish directly. Ondas is getting the 2 key town here. Seems quite good in a game where the cult points are certainly available to him. This big building pass tile probably is pretty good for somebody still. I basically just want like priest towns this game because I just want points, but we'll see. Ondas just spent 4 power on a dig going into a TP round. He just got all the power back. Yeah, I mean, Ondas was racing for the 2 key town. This is totally fine for him. I still like his game a decent bit, although he still needs a bridge for another town here, and he's not killing it on points either, but his cult game's going to be quite good. It looks like Chaos is just going to win 1 cult probably, but Ondas advances on the shipping track. Probably going to secure this hex. Not sure. It is looking like I'm just going to go for 2 towns this game. I'm probably having like the one issue is I wanted this to be a town, but I'm not sure. I thought Chaos was going to sneak up, or Nomads were going to sneak up into here at some point, so that I would have neighbors for trading posts up in this area, but this might just be like a mega dwelling town. But it's okay. Chaos Magician does wind up on the big building tile. The only awkwardness here is that because Chaos Magicians are on it and they're second, it's very unlikely I'm going to get to pass onto this. So I don't think I'm going to get any pass points into the final round, which bit of a bummer, but not a huge one. So Ondas does secure this hex. Seems smart. I might have eventually tried to take that otherwise. Base map. Who's looking strong this game? You're a late joiner. This is a really interesting game. It's been very messy. I wound up playing a round 1 Sanctuary game with Darklings, but I got completely trapped in, and I didn't get Earth 1. So I lost a lot in compensation to get there, but I still like my position a decent bit. I think Ondas's Orin game is still probably on track enough that he's gonna win, but I don't know. It's not guaranteed. I think Nomads without Water 1 are just a little too behind, especially because it doesn't look like Nomads have a clear connection path, but maybe Nomads gets to 3 shipping and connects through here still with some stronghold actions. I'm not positive. And then Chaos Magicians has a lot of resources. Their economy is okay. They were able to sneak to more places than I thought. They have Earth 1, Water 1. I don't know. Nobody's doing that bad. So, did CM start East? Yes, they did. You think Ondas has 40 plus endgame points? Yeah, I do. I don't disagree. I think there might be. Oof. Chaos does double dig a green hex, so they use like all their resources for that, and it means they still want a bridge, but Ondas also wants a bridge. I really think this is a bad plan from Chaos. I'm pretty sure this is a game where Chaos should just not worry about getting a second town. Like Chaos has water 1 in a trading post round. Just build a crap ton of trading posts. Like, don't try to make another town here. I really don't like that from Chaos Magicians. I think it's really a misjudgment of how to score points here. But oh well. But yeah, I don't think that's good at all. You've only seen Ondas play recently. You're a fan of the way he plays in general. Yeah, Ondas is really good. He did kind of take a break there for a while, which was fair, but he's a really good player, and it's fun. And he has some creative bursts at times. He kind of goes up and down through the roller coaster rankings, because sometimes he goes very kind of experimental, which is great. And then other times he's kind of really focused in. He's definitely currently kind of on a run of focused in play, so be fun to see how that goes. All right, looks like Nomads plans to go Sanctuary Air 1, I suspect. Ondas locks up his bridge, really quite expected. I really don't have neighbors still where I want them for my trading posts, which is going to be a bit of an annoyance. But I can build this one at least, and then I probably am just going to rush the temple for Air 1. I don't think there's any reason for me not to go Air 1 this round. And I think there's a possible chance that Air 1 gets... it's probably not actually pressured, but assuming this is going to be a coin town from Chaos, after that double dig, I think the only way... Wow, it's not a coin town, though. It's a cult town. I don't know how Chaos plans to build trading posts this round, but I guess lots of workers as coins are coming up here. I don't know. It does mean Nomads are like for sure getting cut off from connection. So the network race is really interesting. I have an abandoned structure, but I have like probably the best economy. But I'm going to have a lot of dwellings to build, but that's really all I'm going to have to build next round, because I'm going to build another temple and then all these trading posts. That means I'm going to have 6 dwellings on the board, but I'm going to try to build a dwelling or 2 this round. But that does assume that I get some leech and or I take a town that actually gives me some resources, which isn't guaranteed. So we'll see. I am getting some decent free leech, at least in this zone. Nomads is going for shipping, so Nomads is trying to beat Chaos to this hex, presumably. Not sure. Hey, welcome. Would it be possible to go for E4, G1, H3 for a town? E4. Oh, God, I'm not doing that. It's possible, but I'm definitely not doing that. Where are my trading posts going? Well, that is indeed the problem, chat. The trading posts don't have neighbors, because I was really expecting Chaos to go up here and push network, and instead they're doing silly push another town out. That's probably not going to work, and possibly is going to make them get bridge blocked and all sorts of just... Can I stress how terrible it is? Not like I'm trying to, but it's real bad. It's real bad. Nomads could also take this hex on me, but I think I just am happy if they do that, because I'm perfectly fine. Like, I have so much flexibility still on where these towns go. I think I'm just going Air 1 here. Maybe I'm not supposed to go Air 1. Maybe committing to Air 1 is the mistake. I could go here and build a dwelling and take a trading post and just assume nobody's going to take this hex. But, well, yeah, Nomads can't connect through the north, so there's really not great reasons for Nomads to go here. Nomads probably are trying to get here or Sandstorm through. I mean, they have a lot of digs left, so I have to assume they're going to try for another town. I really was hoping Nomads were going to cozy up to me. with their town, and this would just be a trading post. And then this was going to be a mega dwelling town. So I think no matter what, I think this can be a trading post and try to suck up some leech. So I think that's what's going to happen here. Because I'm only going for 2 towns, I have a lot of flexibility still on exactly where they're going to go. So oh, hey, wow, Stretch Nut. Thanks for the subscription. That's so cool. Really appreciate that. Well, thanks. I really do appreciate the subscriptions and the people that chat and followers and supports and all that. Like it is a lot. And it really is. Yeah, it really is cool. So yeah. Oh, whatever, Crix. All right, there's the, yeah. It's like, pretty sure you're the guy. I'm pretty sure you are the first subscriber, right? Like, as soon as I started streaming, I'm pretty sure you're the one that showed up right away. So, but anyhow, yeah, I do need to enable, like, Lumen has again, I always say these things, but Lumen's actually mucked about with obviously streaming settings, so some of the subscriber badges and stuff show up, but I should worry about that. Anyhow, responding to some of the earlier stuff, I really don't need to worry about Fire 2 that badly. Nomads does advance ship again, so Nomads is really trying hard to get here and connect. So we're going to see how badly Chaos is going to commit to actually, you know, locking this up. I was really hoping Nomads were going to feel compelled to go north or something. Like, if Nomads would just come up into here, Nomads have a beautiful little town they can make. I would have neighbors. If Nomads would commit to this, I would have neighbors. CM should block here. I agree CM should. Why do we have 1 million spectators? I'm going to go for Apr1. I'm convinced I'm going to do it regardless of what else is happening. Some of us are Ondas groupies. Yeah, I know. Ondas just likes to lock them off. Nomads really do want to connect badly. Yeah. I mean, Nomads should try to be connecting this game, right? Like they're probably are going to build the most stuff. Maybe. I'm not actually sure if that's true, but Nomads committing to 3 shipping is pretty painful. Chaos should just double dig or single dig this hex here or hard dig, right? I mean, wow, but he doesn't hard dig. Wow, he goes for a temple too. I really do not like what the Chaos Magician player is doing here. He goes for Apr1, Water 2, and lets Nomads through. Wow. Why are you taking Apr1? I guess because Apr1 ran out, so he felt compelled to take it, but like you have no trading posts and you just lost your town. Okay, he clearly didn't see it. I will accept 3 for 2 leeches. I still need power to do what I want to do. He didn't see that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, but just wow. I guess I'm going to take this hex and put a trading post over here. Well, this is really unfortunate for some of my dreams of having more neighbors, but it's starting to look like I'm just going to wind up double digging this hex for a town here, and then I'm going to have a mega dwelling town up here, and I'm just going to have trading posts in random locations. I don't even have enough spots to put, well, no, I can make it work probably, but yeah, this is weird. Um, yeah, the fact that he just missed it is sad. Like, but I'm really like, so he caught like yeah. Unfortunately, like this temple just doesn't make sense to me. Even if like at least he should just be building more trading posts. Like he can barely build trading posts with the resources he has, and he has water 1 in a trading post round. But meh. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty big for Nomads here now, too. Nomads is going to carve a town and connection through here. Nomads gaining connection this game is a big swing and how I was thinking things were going to play out. It's just like a huge swing in the game from Chaos Magicians there. Oh, Nomads are definitely getting a third town. Nomads were always getting a third town. But yes, Nomads are going to get a third town down in here now. It's really crazy. But it looks like I have enough power here to build one more dwelling and still build 2 more trading posts. I can dig and build the dwelling here and then trading post here, and then the awkwardness is I don't have another neighbor though, so that's a problem. Yeah, the fact that Nomads hasn't had to play up near me and Chaos didn't come play up near me, it's actually a bummer. Because yeah, I just don't have trading post locations. So a bit of an issue there too. Not having trading post locations is not good. I guess it's possible that I could just build a dwelling and put it here so that I could build 2 trading posts here, and then next round I just assume that I get this hex. And then I also build these dwellings. That would work. Am I going to do an expensive trading post? I would if I could afford it, but I can't, so I don't think I will. I think I am going to wind up going here. And then, well, I'm going to build this trading post next move. Could also triple dig the red next round. Oh, for the town, yeah. This could be a big town or something too, yeah. Coin town for Ondas. Makes enough sense. He needs resources. Put a trade post here. The only slight, it does look like Ondas is going to get to stall out the Chaos Magician player, which is unfortunate. Nomads are probably not going to get this. Oh, actually, maybe Chaos Magicians passes here, so then Nomads does get the big building tile. That'd be huge for Nomads as well. Although Nomads still has to use their Sandstorm, so never mind, right? Nomads is definitely going to use their Sandstorm before they pass. So it does look like Ondas probably just wins this game by a good margin. He still has really good cults. He's probably going to get a pass tile. Although he doesn't have that many more points directly anymore. Network is a huge mess. Ondas is going to be down to 3 structures. I'm going to be down to 3 structures. Because I have one, this is cut off, and then 1 trading post. But I'll build the rest of my dwellings next round without too much issue. But Ondas might have enough stuff to build a temple and 3 more dwellings. It's not for sure clear where Ondas will get the hexes yet, but one-off games are always very difficult, like the long conversation. Yeah, I mean, one-off games are always tricky. I mean, and it's games like these, right? Like, I don't have control over the Chaos Magician player, and the Chaos Magician player is doing things that I don't think they should be. And Nomads gain connection when they shouldn't have. Chaos is going for a town that they just shouldn't have. Chaos should have just played for some network and expansion. Rather than double digging, they probably should have come up here, and that changes how I play my round. But hey, whatever. I do want to just completely stall out all these jerks. I don't want anybody to get my pass tile, so I think I just single dig this to black here and then build on it next turn. No need to speed it up. No need to worry about anybody digging me out. Nomads are out of stuff. Chaos are out of stuff. Yeah, nobody's going to mess with me. Is Ondas getting a sanctuary town in the east? Maybe. He'd have to get this hex, which he does have 2 spades coming in. So yeah, it's possible, I guess, Ondas ekes out of town right here. It's a lot of stuff still, but maybe. Hoping this goes well and that we at least beat the Nomads in CM. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, CM is at 90 points. CM is going to wind up double digging this and probably still eking out the town by taking a bridge at the start of next round. And then has some cults and some network, maybe? I don't, honestly, I don't know. This is a bit of a wild game. I really don't know who will win. Ondas advances shipping. Seems reasonable. Ondas is probably going to dig this and go for some green hexes is what's going to happen. So I do think Ondas is just playing to win network, which I think is the right play for him. I don't see a good reason he shouldn't go for network play. I don't love leaving this hex just kind of hanging. Definitely puts a little risk into my game of getting blocked, but I just don't have neighbors where I need them, so we play a little risky and see how it goes. All right, I earned 4 priests. That's fine. Passing, I can go for 4 coins and a cult, or basically another priest to shove into the ground. All I plan to do next round is build 4 dwellings, and those will make my towns. So yeah, it looks like just taking a priest and a coin is better than the coins. I don't need to do anything else. So yeah, I just take another priest. I could pre-dig something here if I think I need to, but I think this hex being brown is actually the safest possible thing for me. I don't think Nomads can I think Nomads has to secure this first move because Ondas is now threatening to take this hex away from Nomads. So I think I can first move do this next round. And I think turning this black is actually riskier because then it allows Ondas to cult dig it some. Whereas currently it's 3 steps away from Ondas. Yeah, I think this is fine. Sorry, I'm going to produce 5 priests then. Can I produce 5 priests? I can. All right, good. We just have 1,000,000 priests. I like that too. I'm almost even. Yeah, I mean, CM have a good cult presence. They have stuff left to do. All of these guys have Earth 1, so, you know, they have benefits there compared to me, so we'll see. Oh, I forgot that Nomads has a free spade here, too. It's a little annoying. I actually don't know where they want to put it. Okay, they're going to just go next to me. That's fine. Ondas goes here, here. That makes sense. I thought for sure Ondas was going to try to, yeah, just play for network. So it looks to me like Ondas is probably going to build temple, trading post, dwelling this round. And end up with only 2 structures. Chaos, who knows? Nomads are definitely going to go true dwelling here, and then they're probably going trading post, fire 2, and then maybe they get out 1 more dwelling, but I think they're going to have 3 structures left on their board. Probably? Maybe not. I don't know yet. Regardless, the coins fall to Ondas. That's nice for him. I don't really need them, but I would have... I probably wouldn't take them. I should just take this hex. Yeah. 6 priests. Yeah, that part feels nice. I mean, honestly, I should probably actually take this priest power action. If I'm allowed to. I don't know what else I possibly am doing with my resources. Although I do kind of want to race out for high VP towns. So maybe that's actually the most important thing for me here. I do think my next move is to take this hex away from Nomads, because I want to play for network. And Nomads are my actual network competition. Ondas is for sure going to beat me on network. There's really no way around it. Maybe if I take this hex away from Ondas, maybe that's enough. I think Ondas's next move is to take this hex, though. Is my guess. We'll see what he does. I know Ondas has a spade, okay, and he does take it anyhow. Yeah, so I will take this hex then before Nomads can build on this one. I think that might prohibit Nomads from beating me on, or maybe it means Nomads tie me on network, but that's an important enough distinction to me to want to worry about it. So get that done, get a town, just take priest towns, get a lot of victory points while we can, but not completely out of the game. No, we're definitely, I mean, we were never completely out of the game. We had a crazy economy this game, right? Like, I was able to build temples fairly early. I've been able to use a crazy number of priests as Darklings by digging into the ground, which is great. I maybe should have given some more thought to the 8-point town there, by the way. I kind of dismissed it, but actually, I am kind of fighting for cult points on Earth, and I might be beating Nomads for 2nd on water, and I maybe could have played or for 3rd on water, but Nomads are going to go Earth 3, and then rebuild the trading post. That makes tons of sense. And then, do they have 2 more dwellings in them? They have a dwelling. But I can also hit this hex. I think I'm supposed to dig this hex, right? Nomads doesn't have spades left anymore, so them building this last dwelling is super important, actually. Yeah, I think I'm digging this. I mean, I think I still am out of the game ultimately. I just don't have enough post-game points here. But I don't know. If I can at least get 2nd on network, that gets me somewhere. So I think hitting this is reasonable. Again, trying to hit Ondas hexes is just completely pointless. He's definitely going to outbuild me with the spade in his hand. But Nomads want to probably build this. So let's... I don't necessarily have free dwellings here. Yeah, so I should just change this to brown, I guess. Yeah. I probably should be worried about what towns I want to take. Nomads can take a town. Chaos can take a town. Okay, as long as I don't care too much between these 3 towns, and I don't think I care too much between those towns, so we'll see. Chaos is potentially trying to steal some cults here. I'm guessing it's going to be Fire 2, Water 3. Fire 2, Water 3. Yeah, okay. I think that's probably a good outcome for me in terms of Ondas is in the lead. Honestly, I don't know. This is a very close game still. I think Chaos Magicians, it turns out, probably should be winning this by more, because I really don't think this town was a great plan from them. I think they didn't build enough trading posts last round. I don't think they're building enough dwellings this round. I'm not sure I would have given up on network. I think they're chasing cult points perhaps a little too much, and yet, I don't know. Doesn't look that bad, so. I think it has to just be the 11-point town for them here, right? It's a worker town, though. Okay. Not sure about the worker town. I guess he has double dig available to him, and so maybe he plans to put out 3 more dwellings here at the end. Putting out... Oh, he doesn't have 3 dwellings, though. I don't know. Any thought to going for 16 structure, 15 network? So, how would I do that? I just don't have the workers, right? Or the resources, right? Like, I would need 1, 2, 3 dwellings. So 4, 5, 6, 7 workers. So I would also need like a worker town. And then I would need 5, 6, 7, 8. I would need 14 coins. Meh. I don't know, George. It seems really hard to get there. Maybe it's worth it, I guess, but it seems really unlikely to get there. It would let me tie Ondas and network, so that is a big benefit, and it would get me past Nomads, but how do I do it? It means that I'm taking a town that's like quite a bit worse, but it lets me get a few more cult points from the temple. Gets to build another trading post and another dwelling. I certainly hadn't been thinking about it. Now I am a little bit, at least, but I'm just not sure I see it. Nomads can hard dig and put out another dwelling. There's too many spots they can hard dig for me to possibly block them all. So Nomads will get 1 more dwelling, but I think that's it. So that's at least good news. If I am possibly ever in any world gonna push network far enough, it involves taking some free hexes. So, well, actually, I did talk about taking the priest though, right? So if I don't go for the crazy network plan George just suggested, this is a 1-point move, turning 1 point of resources into 2 points worth of dig. Yeah, that seems worthwhile, right? There's no pressure on towns anymore. I'm going to get the town I want, so. My temple will not score much for 7 resources, I agree. Chaos Magicians takes single dig, not double dig. He only has 1 more dwelling and he wants to place it here. I can take it away from him, which I probably should, right? I just triple dig this, correct? I don't think there's any reason for me to be nice to Chaos Magicians here. I think Chaos Magicians is fairly competitive here. Well, regardless, there's no need for me to give, or there's no point in me giving him this hex. Although it's not even clear that dwelling is that great for him compared to just building another trading post with Apr1. But blocking his hex can't be that wrong, so. I'm assuming Nomads are going to hard dig and build. I think that's their best move, but. It is hard dig and build. Triple, he could do both TP and dwelling right now. Yeah, I agree. The problem is Chaos can do the trading post and the trading post and the dwelling, where as long as I take this hex away from him, I think that's meaningful. So yeah, I do think I'm just triple digging this. The only slight risk to doing... Oh, wait. Nobody can mess with this hex. I was about to say, I just need to make sure that I have single digs, but I have tons of single dig spots left. I need to just make sure I can build my dwellings. Oh, and I'm going to take a priest town. Never mind. I have tons of digs left. Yeah, this is fine. All right. The upshot is I am going to get to like 130 after passing and have some network. So I'm going to still hit like 140 this game. That might be a win. Definitely see a few mistakes made here and there for a few points while I'm happy. Yeah. All right, Nomads is at 105. They have 9 network points, 114, and a bit of cults. Okay, I'm definitely ahead of Nomads. Just not even a problem, actually, at all. May as well just build this dwelling, I guess. I do have a surprising amount of resources left over that I kind of forgot about doing anything with. Maybe I should have gone for more network. I don't know. I'm going to wind up with quite a few resource points here. Which, you know. Darklings are really strong even when pastels aren't super favorable. Yeah. I mean, so Darklings are very strong, but I also got tons of early leech, which helps pretty much everybody. I got to take lots of early coins actions, which are just the best thing for Darklings. And then this game, I think, showcases a lot of what I argue I see people mess up with Darklings. Your power should almost always be for coins, and in order to get more priests, you should just build up. Build your sanctuary early. Build another temple early. Get that priest production rolling in. I was able to make up for a loss of Earth 1 here because I sunk so many priests into the ground this game. I'm going to be very curious to see what my faction score is, but I think it's over 30 points worth of digs. And so yeah, just building extra temples early is also just like really viable. And so even though like I got all this economy, but I was able to turn a lot of those priests into points. And then yeah, you just get high VP towns instead of having to take resource towns because my economy was going so well. That makes up some points compared to my opponents that took Earth 1 and had to take more resourcey based towns in order to make their plans work. And then, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a little bit of prioritizing and realizing the right things. Like, once I realized I was cut off, I didn't even bother about this hex because I knew that would just cost me network down the road, and I knew that would be important to me. Prioritizing some of these, like, slightly messing with my opponents, you know, making sure Ondas didn't get this easy center town, forced him to spend, like, an extra dig or so or an extra bridge. That slows him down just a little. All of that stuff matters. As for slowing people down, it doesn't matter. Ondas isn't trying to build more anyhow. I'm out of things to do. I can try to fight for some cult points, but there's doesn't seem to be much of a point. So I guess I just slow play this and dig one at a time here in case I want to send my priest somewhere else. But the good news is it looks like I am getting third place on 2 cults, which is nice. Ondas does need to commit this priest to fire, or I could pass him on fire, which I would do, but it feels like over 30, maybe 36 even. You'd love to see the post game. I definitely will pull up the post game. I always look at the stats. But yes, one of the big things I'm curious is how many priests I did dig with. I did wind up having to use 2 priests for shipping, so I'm going to guess like 32, but I'm not sure. Orin don't have Act A anymore. They've already used it. I don't know when he used it, and he advances on shipping, so I can steal I can steal fire on Ondas, right? There's just no way for him to respond to that. The other benefit of taking fire here is it gives me one more resource point. So it's actually just flat out better, and it's way better if it hurts Ondas. He can't go 5 power priest. He can go 3 power to a worker and still not build a temple. I mean, I'll refresh the page to make sure, I guess, because sometimes Board Game Arena is funky, but I'm pretty sure Orin have already used, yeah, they've already used that. And he doesn't have the past cult bump. He doesn't have water 2. I don't see any way that Ondas can beat me on fire, so I think the right play here is to send this priest to fire. It gives me a resource point, it gives me 2 points in cults, and it takes points away from Ondas, who I'm still somewhat concerned about, although maybe it's Chaos is the bigger threat. I don't know. Seems like this is correct. What does Act A stand for? It's the Snellman term for Orin's ability. It's Action Orin. It's how they reference the stronghold abilities on various faction boards. Ondas does indeed pass, so he could not fight me on fire, and I can now just pass. And I'm at 128 plus some cults and some network. Mid 140s. I don't think Ondas has 50 points of post game in him, and Chaos already just got their fire bump and has no networks. Yeah, I did win this game, not by a lot, but a little bit. No Earth 1, no connection, no problem. Hey, I have connection. I just lost one building. But yeah, as seen here, one building's not all that big a deal. Ondas did wind up getting third, although it looks like me passing on fire was not the sole reason for that, so that's good. This atrocious start from CM worked out quite well in the end. Yeah, I mean, the one big difference here is that Chaos getting this Hex and then beating Nomads here is like a huge difference in their game, in my opinion. If Nomads had chosen to start here or something, like I was kind of worried about when I was bidding on Chaos, I think there's a lot of problems there. I do think Chaos double digging this turns out better than I thought too. I think I would have abandoned the Sanctuary as Chaos, but maybe they needed this town more than I think. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, this was a better Chaos Magician game than I was expecting. But yeah. Okay. Time to see. Good job, chat. We did it. Yeah, thanks. See, I might have won this with better round 5 play, honestly. I very much agree. I think if Chaos Magician just decided to build more trading posts, and then build more dwellings, like really leverage their Water 1, Earth 1 stuff, I think that probably is just better for them. Chaos Magicians building all these temples doesn't really look to have paid out all that well, probably. But anyhow. So quick breakdowns on why some stuff went so well. I got 3 times coin power actions. Again, that's all you really want as Darklings. I took workers in round 1 to afford the Sanctuary, and then I used my remaining power at the end that I just didn't need to turn. Instead of having 1 resource point, I essentially turned it into 2 points of digging. So this is exactly how like a great Darklings game power breakdown goes. Again, the most efficient way your Darklings games goes is to just take lots of coins actions, especially when you go Earth 2, although I had Fire 1 as well, but still, like, you just need more coins, and then you produce lots of workers, lots of priests, get your coins via coin actions. I collected 70 coins this game. That's a lot of why I win. My economy was just great. I did collect 19 priests. That's great. Had a good amount of leech. Hit the rounds better than anybody else. Hit my favor tiles all right when I got them. I got a bit off the past tiles at least. had good towns, and then yeah, 32 via digs. I think that's what I said. My guess was. But this is the other like big thing. Like 32 is a bit high for a typical Darklings game. I would say Darklings tend to be mid 20s, and so like I wound up getting 6 to 8 extra points compared to a kind of more typical Darklings game by building earlier temples, and that helps make up for the loss of Earth 1 as well. And then, yeah, I just had good leech early, but I didn't have to pay too much for leech either. I got lots of free power throughout the mid game. And yeah, all that power via structures kind of helped fuel me. Although, it's surprising here. Orin got just a ton of leech, and Nomads got a decent bit. Chaos actually kind of had it worst, and Chaos still did wind up there. So it does suggest to me that Orin and Nomads had some different lines to take, but I'm not exactly sure. So it turns out maybe I was right to just keep bidding Darklings. I was a little scared right after the auction, obviously, but Sanctuary Start Darklings are really strong. They're very, very strong when you get the workers and the coins in round 1, which is what I've always said on the stream, and that's what I was able to execute here. Getting the coins action in round 1, I think, is really important compared to just using 3 power for 3 coins. And then the fact that I got coins again in round 2 is what enabled me to afford 2 ships in round 2 and build all those dwellings. And it was just really pretty. So, hey, Marushka, top 10. I don't know. I'm high up the rankings. I might be in top 10. I'm top 10 for the arena season as well. But yeah, I don't know. Let's go peek at the Terra Mystica ratings board real quick, just for the fun of it. For the overall season here, I am currently 8th place on the season, which is fun. I'm probably not playing any more arena this season, to be honest. I'm a lame-o who's probably just going to camp and hope that I stay in the top 10. As for the current all-time rating list, I'm just behind the top 10 right now. Although, I mean, I don't really count. Some of these players don't really count, but they are on the board. So anyhow, yeah, that was a really fun game. I'm glad I was able to stream again. Glad we had fun. Thanks everybody for tuning in and chatting, whatever. It was a fun little return to streaming. I'll kind of continue doing these afternoon Terra Mystica streams here and there. Feel free to go join the Discord. Definitely we chatter about some games in there, and it's linked on my Twitch. It's also, I send out announcements when I'm streaming, and I do plan to start actually experimenting with some more formats and trying to do some more planning. Just haven't actually done that recently, so we'll get there. Otherwise, coming forward, in like an hour and a half, I plan to join CH Tennis on his stream. He occasionally streams some games and has some fun insights. So I'm linking that in Twitch right now. Anybody who wants to, feel free to go follow him. And I'll just be chattering with him tonight. I don't know if I'm playing a game fully or exactly what we're doing, but something's happening, and hopefully it'll be fun. Am I going on my trip soon? I just got back. I went on a little bit of a camping trip with my family, and yeah, I'm already back. I left like last Thursday or Friday or something, and then didn't work Monday or Tuesday, and then I caught up on work yesterday, and that's why I have not streamed for like a week. Here we go. You guys can all see my Facebook. There you go. You can go find me and creep me. But had a good little camping trip. Got my dog out there. Had a nice little spot. My sister was with me. But we backpacked in, so all of our gear was with us. And we had to, filter water and do all the good backpacking things and have our lunches. And Loki had a good time hiking with me and playing on the beach. And at the end of it, he was tuckered out. We got to the car, and he just kind of fell on the concrete, and it was good times. So, yeah. Hey, yeah, super, just in time. I am ending it. Or it's just in time so you can find out my real name, even though I'm pretty sure my full name's more than out there for anybody that wants it. It's on Board Game Geek, which I reference all the time and tell people you can go find my profile there too. So I'm not that hard to stalk. Anyhow, yeah, it was a fun little trip of camping and stuff, and then I also just spent a day or two hanging out with them back home and playing some games, so it was good. Facebook friend request incoming. I mean, I'll probably decline you if I don't know you, but whatever. We'll see. Anyhow, yeah, tonight streaming with CH Tennis. The big event on Saturday is the Fire 2 Open. The international class starts. Team America is starting off strong here, so I'm looking forward to that. We're technically hosting week 1, I think, right? I don't even know. Regardless, it's a cool map. We're playing the current arena settings: Fire and Ice, no landscapes. Nerdcube is piloting, but Lumen and I will be on the call with him, along with I think Garteeks in replace of Sprockets this week. I'm not sure, but regardless, it should be a really fun little thing. So hopefully you guys can tune in. That's going to be Saturday at I think 1 Eastern, but you can find information on the Fire 2 Open on their Discord or on the Board Game Geek or wherever else Bizzle's posted all that. But that's kind of the big stuff upcoming. And yeah, as usual, if anybody has ideas for future streams and stuff that they want to see, let me know. The only other thing I've been cooking up is that I think I'm going to try to get 4 of the players on the top 10 list this season to play an arena game. Or just play like arena settings toward the end of the season, kind of just celebrating the fact the arena is ending and kind of showcasing some of the top players. So we'll see if I can make that happen. And then otherwise, all player commentary. Hope it'll actually happen this weekend since I am around. But I haven't reached out about that, so I don't know anything yet. And I'll let you know when I do. I think that's enough blabbing for me about all the future stuff. Looks like we're basically done chatting about this game and other stuff. So thanks as usual for everybody that follows and watches and all that. Thanks for the raids today, Marushka, and thanks Stretchnut for the subscription. I appreciate it all. And I will see you all again for some streams in the future. I'm heading off for now. See y'all.